You said I do with stars in your eyes, and you meant it. The one morning you wake up, you look at her sleeping beside you, and the thought arrives: it is soft, it is sharp, but it is undeniable. This was a mistake. See, the love hasn't vanished, but the bitterness has moved in, and it's eating you alive. And if that thought has ever crossed your mind, then this one is for you. So you understand, it doesn't happen overnight. It creeps. The first phase, the honeymoon fade. See, everything was perfect. Then the little things. You don't fold the towel right, you talk too loud on calls, and you're not romantic anymore. She starts correcting, not asking, controlling. The second phase, now every small thing is a fight. You come home tired and she wants to talk. You want silence and she calls it avoiding. You fight over nothing, but really, you're fighting over who you've become. Now the poison creeps in. She picks up the phone, she calls her mother. He never listens, he's changed and he doesn't care. You hear it. Or worse, you don't hear it. But the message lands anyway. You're failing and you're not enough. She doesn't hit you, she erodes you slowly, with sighs, with silence, with I told you so. And one day you look in the mirror and don't recognize the man who is staring back. Your self-worth has now gone for a toss. See, I'm not here to blame her and I'm not here to blame you. I'm peeling this open for you so you can see the poison before it finishes its job. Because bitterness isn't love gone, it is you gone. And you can come back. Now let's turn to the ancient ones, not as fairy tales but as a mirror. The Ramayana doesn't hide post-marriage exile. It shows Sita's pain and her return. Sita marries Ram, bliss. Then one doubt, one whisper, and one exile. Not because she failed, but because he doubted. Because love turned to control. And then she's sent to the forest, pregnant, alone. But in that exile, she doesn't break. She births her sons. She raises them. She returns to the fire, not to prove anything to him, but to prove it to herself. She walks into the flame and emerges untouched, self-intact. That's the mirror. Your bitterness, it's your exile. But the exile is in the end. It's the refining. How do you reclaim yourself? When bitterness has moved in, keep it real and keep it yours. Name the poison. Sit alone and ask, where did I lose myself? When did her voice become my truth? You must detox silently. Stop defending, stop explaining, and have one boundary. I hear you, but this is how I do it. Shama without surrender. Forgive without surrender. And then you start to rebuild your worth. Every morning, look in the mirror. Say to yourself, I am whole with or without her approval. Silence and breath. For this, you have to decide to walk your fire. Decide not from anger, not from fear, but from dharma. Stay and realign or leave with grace. It is your rhythm and it is your choice. So next time the bitterness rises, pause. Because this isn't failure, it's awakening. Sita didn't return to prove Ram wrong, she returned to prove herself right. And you don't need to win the fight, you need to win yourself back. For you, not for her, for you. So if this mirror showed you something, share it quietly with someone fighting in silence. And until next time, keep your fire close, your worth untouched. Namaste.